going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got predictions for Team of the Week, week number 4 in MUT 24. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you're searching around YouTube for MUT 24 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your Ultimate Team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. We got a lot of good performances from week 4. We're going to go over the predictions in a moment. Quickly, let me go through the format in case you guys were unaware, because it might change big time this week. Remember, Team of the Week comes out on Wednesdays now at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, and tonight there is going to be a special stream on EA's Twitch channel that's going to be revealing all of the Team of the Week cards, including the Season 2 Field Pass, the brand new Competitive Pass that comes out Friday, and we're also getting a Hispanic Heritage Month promo tomorrow as well. So a lot of reveals tonight on Twitch, and we got you covered with a video once all of that information has come out. Last week we saw the increase to 89 overall cards for a lot of promos, including Team of the Week. So we're going to have 2 89 overall champions, one on offense, one on defense, plus another LTD for a player that did good this year, week 4 for this season, and then one more LTD for a player that did good in a week 4 but from a prior season. So far through 3 weeks, it's all been current day players, no legends. They could switch that up. And speaking of switching things up, if you go into the champion sets for week 3, you're going to notice that they required specifically week 3 players, where if you go back and take a look at week 1 or week 2 or even the preseason, it required any Team of the Week cards. So you can't really pre-build for any of the champions or the heroes for week 4 unless they go back to this format where it says any 86 overall player to build out the champions, of course, because we saw the +1. That means that the heroes went up to 86s, the champions 89s, and then we will also have 80s and 82s. Also, one other quick thing, tons of good performances from players that already got upgrades. Christian McCaffrey, AJ Brown, Deron Bland, just to name a couple, already have higher overall cards, so they're not going to get an upgrade from Team of the Week. And there's been a ton of really good performances. We'll start with the cover athlete of MUT 24, Madden 24, I should say, in Josh Allen. I actually don't think he gets a card, but we got to mention his performance here. 320 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and then also 17 rushing yards with another rushing touchdown. Being that he is the cover athlete, I think they save him for a bigger, better promo, maybe even the Season 2 Field Pass. I don't see them using him for Team of the Week. One other quarterback that did really good all season, specifically week 4 as well, is CJ Stroud. I tweeted this out. I was completely wrong about this guy. I didn't think he would be very good. He's been great through 4 weeks. A lot of football to be played, of course, but in week 4, 306 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Maybe he gets one of those lower overall elite cards. At running back, Derrick Henry, who helped my fantasy team get a W this week, thankfully, because he had a terrible week 3, might get a card off of his week 4 performance. 122 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. And he also had a passing touchdown, which could leave the door open for a out-of-position quarterback card again for the third year in a row in Madden Ultimate Team. David Montgomery came back from injury Thursday night, had a great performance, 121 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. He's another candidate for one of those lower overall elites, being that he only has a gold 77 overall card right now. Nico Collins was on the receiving end of 2 of those CJ Stroud touchdown passes. I should say both of those CJ Stroud touchdown passes. Nico Collins, 168 yards through the air, and those 2 TDs. Another option. Again, so many good performances, but another option here for a lower overall elite. We have Puka Nacua, who's been just tearing it up each and every week. Has yet to deserve, or not, I shouldn't say deserve, yet to receive an upgrade, and he got in the end zone this time. So 9 catches, 163 yards, and 1 touchdown. Will week 4 be the week where he finally gets an upgrade, being that he has a 70 overall? You know, I don't expect him to get much higher than either one of those 80s or 82s. If you haven't noticed a trend here, a lot of the players that we mentioned are high golds that could probably go up to a lower overall elites. Stefon Diggs, I think, ends up being the offensive player of the week, or offensive champion. 6 catches, 120 yards, and 3 touchdowns. It's really going to be out of him or Josh Allen. And again, the reasoning with Allen being the cover athlete is why I think that Diggs ends up getting the Team of the Week card, because they save Allen for a bigger promo. This one's a no-brainer. The easiest pick I could have ever made. Khalil Mack, 6 sacks in one game, and to add to that, he also had 2 forced fumbles. I think he gets either the LTD card or the Defensive Champion Player of the Week. And while he was the obvious choice there, we have 3 additional players on defense that had 3 sacks and at least 1 forced fumble. Let's go through them. The first one is Harrison Smith, strong safety. We could use another strong safety in the game or just more safeties in general. But in week 4, in the Vikings win against the Panthers, he had 3 sacks and 1 forced fumble. Same thing goes for Nicholas Morrow, Eagles legend, who also had 3 sacks and 1 forced fumble. And then guess what? We talked about Josh Allen a couple times in this video. Let's talk about him again. It seems like these two always have good performances in the same week, but it's the other Josh Allen on defense. He also had 3 sacks and 1 forced fumble. And with our weekly great Monday night performance, who will likely get shafted and not get a card because EA so far has ignored good Monday night football performances, we have the rookie Devin Witherspoon, who had 7 total tackles last night, 2 sacks, 1 interception, and he returned it for like 97 yards for the touchdown. Great performance, but I think he gets ignored by EA, unfortunately. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the LTDs. Remember, these are players who had good week 4 performances in a prior season, and we're going to start on offense with TJ Hawkinson. We just got Vernon Davis from the AKA promo yesterday, so do we see another high overall tight end? I don't know, but TJ Hawkinson in 2022, that's last season, for those of you that don't have a calendar in front of you, had 8 catches for 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also in 2022, Eagles legend Rashad Penny, and I don't think this one happens, but I wanted to throw it in there anyways. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and 151 rushing yards. There were so many good running back performances this week and in prior years. And week number 4, I think we're guaranteed to see an 89 overall running back, and that's another option there. In 2021, Trayvon Diggs had 2 interceptions. He's a player that's out for the season, so they're not going to be able to give him upgraded cards based off of this year's performance, unfortunately. Maybe he gets one for that 2021 game where he got 2 interceptions. And we close it out with 2 other running backs. As I mentioned, there's a lot of them to go through. Joe Mixon back in 2020, 151 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. Identical stats there, the Rashad Penny game in 2022. And then finally, we have Nick Chubb, another player who's out for the season, sadly. Had a great performance in 2019. He had 165 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. And there you have it. Those are our predictions for week 4, team of the week. Let me know which players I snubbed, which ones I left off the list down below in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.